And welcome everybody back to Huntingdon Indoor Bowls Club for the second session of the World Ladies Matchplay Qualifier. Or if you've been watching this morning, welcome to Richie's meltdown area. Because my giddy aunt, my patience has been a saint this morning with this Wi-Fi. We've managed to get a spot. If you've seen me photograph earlier on, it's, we've got the router on the fire door exit. Touch wood, fingers crossed, rabbit's feet in my pocket and everything, that everything runs to plan. For those of you that are not aware, this is the World Matchplay Qualifier. It's the one of two qualifiers. The second qualifier is taking place up in Glasgow later on in the month. If you want to know the scores from the first session, you can get all the results on the www.worldbowls2.org. There is a pairs taking place at Hartlepool, so you can catch up with the results of that as well. Now, our featured game is Lauren Gowen playing Michelle Barlow. Now, I know diddly squat about both of them. The little bit that I did know, I think Lauren is a Welsh international, and looking on my sheet of paper, Michelle might be a former international as well. I'm sure she was called Michelle Coleman. Jason was saying, but I might be wrong. Anyway, the format is 2 sets of 7 hands. If it's a tie, then it's best of 3 tiebreaker. If you do suffer from buffering, just let us know, and I'll be straight into the car park and put my head in the bucket of sand. This is my first visit to Huntingdon. Made the trip down the yellow brick road. Otherwise known as the A1. 4 hours yesterday. We're only here today, we're travelling back tonight. If you're wondering where my right hand man is, he's up Hartlepool at the minute, trying to qualify in the pairs. As I say, if you watch the first game this morning against Nicole and Sean, I'm sure I felt your pain as well. In the end, we just decided to cut our losses and kill the feed. Some say it was possibly our best hours commentary that they've heard. For those that haven't been to Huntingdon before, it's a little. It's actually a 6-rink green. It's a 4-rink and a 2-rink. The 2-rinker is behind us. This is, I don't know when the Huntingdon Club was built, but it's definitely one of the 1980s look about it. You can hear a pin drop as well. Again, many thanks to the PBF for letting us make a right horse's arse of this live streaming. And for anybody who's not watched our live streaming before, it's very laid back, nothing formal here. It's open mic, so you will probably get a lot of background noise. People might come back past and ask if I want a coffee or a bit of cheesecake. There are 4 games currently taking place. I'll just run through them. We've got this Lauren Gowen playing Michelle. The rink next door, Lorraine Cooler, is playing the sponsor, Jacqueline Henderson. Got Nicola Sejolo playing Georgia Jackson. And Chelsea Tomlin is playing my co-commentator of this morning, who we didn't hear much of, Gillian Hinsley. So here we go, first set. Joined by me, the main man, Mr. Parkinson. Good morning, sir.
Is it morning still, is it?
What's that?
It's still morning. Is it still morning?
What time's that? 11:33 and he's got a glass of white.
Is it 11? Is it 11?
It's only 11:33 and you're on the wine already.
Nice apple juice, just in a wine glass.
I could have been curled up in the corner the way it went this morning.
Now, can I just check, we're not on mute, are we, for 10 minutes like you were this morning, no?
No, we're not
Okay.
on mute, Beth, no. Couldn't believe it, we're sitting there probably over 10 minutes, me and Gillian.
Keeping an eye on Mr. Bolt.
Didn't tell her I'd done it deliberate just to shut her up. So, I've said Lauren's a Welsh international, because she played in the series, or whatever. Was Michelle an England player?
Yep.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, it's actually a very strong field. It's a very, very strong field, yeah.
It is, I mean, I wrote it down 2, 4, 6, 7, 13 out of the 22 all internationals.
Perfect.
So for all, you only had 22 entries, what you lacked in quantity was more than made up in quality, man.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's the first year we got this back. Unfortunately, by the time it had all been decided, as you know, we were running out of dates to get them all played. All the world stuff has to be played by the start of November to get all the names in for the world draws and get all the programs and things. And it's just unfortunate that this was the only weekend we could play it, and obviously people are still, as we speak, travelling back from over Belfast way for British Isles and International Series. So we had to take that hit at some point.
Yeah.
But the main thing is we've got the places back, and let's take it from there.
Yeah. Apparently Michelle's not married.
Did you say she was married?
She is on our live stream.
Well, as long as we pair up with someone nice, I don't think she'll be bothered.
Not be bothered,
Someone rich and nice.
No, they're not. So who does the winner play down at Potters? Or has that draw not been made yet?
The draw has been made. The winner of this qualifier will play South Africa. That is a very young, talented girl called Gillian Young, I think she's 9. I don't think she's turned 20 yet. She's 19, tops 20. Very talented player. Should have been over last year, but South Africa was still just suffering from the restrictions. We're not able to travel, unfortunately. Gillian is also in the World Under 25s from representing South Africa as well. So a good player.
Annalise, you're definitely confusing us now. We'll just leave it as that. She's been. I mean, she had been Coleman, not Barlow. I have no idea. We'll leave that.
All I can say is thank God you're not presenting This Is Your Life.
He's surprised. Is your husband? What you're about? Who are you?
Oh.
There we go.
I know what. Sorry, I meant that she's been Coleman, not Barlow, for years, right? Hang on then. Hang on.
So what? The 2 for Lauren there, the first end. And of course there is another playoff qualifier up in Glasgow, mate, is that right?
Next weekend, is it?
Next weekend?
No, weekend after, sorry. Last weekend, isn't it? Last weekend of the month. They go Saturday 29th of October.
Yeah.
Glasgow.
That's got a canny, that's 32?
34, yeah.
34? Come on, Annalise, get yourself over here and explain yourself.
I know, I guess I was just checking the entry form then. She's entered as Barlow. Where is she? She's sat in the audience somewhere, isn't she? Let's go. I can see her. I'm going to go and grab her.
So yeah, this is the first time I've been here, mate. Have you been here before?
No, never.
No.
Nope.
I was saying it looks like I don't know when it was built. About 1980s, early.
Yeah, it's an old one, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a green right out. The outdoor green outside looks in a bit of a sorry state.
Does it?
Yeah.
I was talking to Chloe Brett last night, and she said it looks crap. Like.
I was one step politer than that.
Yeah, oh, I just said crap.
I'm going to ask. Well, I love creating havoc on the chat there. Definitely Michelle Coleman, unfortunately married to Robert Coleman, but I've just checked her entry form that I received. It's coming as Barlow.
Well, I'm just going to leave it as is, and she'll come off and smack us one.
I think we should do an interview, shouldn't we? This year. There you go. Look, there's the entry form. Look, July 2022. Definitely a Barlow.
Yeah. She might be going undercover or something.
I think so. Must be tax reasons. Tax reasons. Yeah.
Well, you're on a good line, Michelle. Just need to run. Congratulations to England men winning this series.
Did well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mr. Anderson there was player of the series, I saw. Yeah.
All good.
It's nice that people get recognised.
I think it's a record 7th straight series win for England.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
really
so.
follow it anymore, to
Yeah.
be fair.
Yes. How far is Chelsea come past the Jack, please? 18 inches.
Doesn't look too bad here if it
Needs to
gets
bend,
down.
doesn't it? Yeah, it just needs to bend. We're up.
Oh, another one to Lauren. Just you know, we're out on the road again next weekend. Covering the Solihull event, the singles, the World Open singles on the Saturday, and the Sunday we're going to have a little dabble into the open pairs, see if we can cover that, see what of a mess we can make of that.
Well, just choose people with nice bottoms, because that's all you see.
Where's the draw?
Yes, it's action-packed next weekend, isn't it? Singles and pairs at Solihull. I'm in Belfast doing the pairs, Scottish singles, world singles.
The legend that is.
The legend that is.
The legend that is what's coming in
Is
here.
that what you, is that
Do we do requests
Right.
now? Is it like Radio 1 this? What is this?
Helen called us a legend?
There we go.
That's for that,
That's for that document.
yeah,
Yes,
that
right.
cheats thing
Right.
they do, you know.
Mm.
Thanks for live streaming, it's great.
But you wouldn't have said nothing this morning because of the absolute mess.
Offered like mad, didn't
Oh,
it? Yeah.
cut it off.
Corrugated iron rooms
Yeah,
don't,
cut it off.
don't
Got
go well, do
the route is down on the fire door at the
they?
minute.
Yeah, it's hanging off the fire.
I noticed.
So if we have a fire, the route is aware with everybody.
Yep.
My husband listens to it, he doesn't play bowls.
He actually listens to
But
them,
he
does he?
listens to this and he watches this because of these two, with David Bolt as well as yourself.
But-
They are, the banter just makes him laugh out loud. He loves it. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Does he understand them?
Puts,
Yeah,
the,
just
Must be
about.
reading the subtitles.
puts the subtitles on.
But thank you
Yeah,
so
no
much.
problem, Helen. I'll sort that out for you.
Thank you, see you again.
See you later.
See you
Ta-ra.
later, Chuck.
You had a little roll up on here last night, mate. What's the pace like?
It's not too bad. I think it's about 16 and a half seconds.
Could be about right up for this side of place, and it's like
I mean, with it being a six rinker with four end rings, personally, you don't want it too quick, I
No.
don't think, because it'll just make it ridiculous.
yeah. Especially these two rings behind us.
Dear me. I know I shouldn't have picked my phone up. 92 messages.
There's a good ball coming in from Lauren. Well played.
Andy, is the right wood touching? No. What's the gap, please? It's about an inch short. Thank you.
Yeah. Are you up? Oh. Oh. I don't know what was doing that chair then. I wasn't sure whether it was removals or the bailiffs.
Come on, get in the chair. I want the chair, son.
Don't mind me, I can't see anything now.
Aye. See Baldy.
Oh, she's just got to plough through these.
I'll be surprised if she's sharp, mate. Well, she's definitely
Needs
up
to
on
swing.
it.
Yeah, needs to swing.
Well, I'm going to be on most of the bloody day, so. Morning. What's your Brian, all right, mate? Yeah.
So 6-0, 4 ends. Coming up.
Sense. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Like pot. You want to oil your job, didn't you? You want to oil your job, yeah. Thought you would do.
Another good start.
Would be the second ball, please.
The hands don't seem too bad on this rink. I think 3's the best, from what I've seen and what people have said. 3's their best rink. That's the rink apparently Nicky plays his nationals on. 2 is the rink I practiced on. I think 3 of the hands are okay. Backhand towards where you start from is massive straightener.
Well, the locals said ring 2 was a dog.
I really I played it quite well.
Well, as Porty says, that would be with your balls, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah, I don't need it.
It's gone a touch wide again.
What we're doing, we're just adding. No, we're filming it, so it's all going out on online.
Right.
So if you go, just for example, I'll show you on my phone here. Look, this is the genius here. I just make him look. I make him look good. That's what it is.
You
Really.
do.
So if you go to
Game,
if you go
yeah.
to Facebook, look,
Yeah.
it shows on Facebook,
Oh, that's good.
and then people, and it's on YouTube as well. And people from whoever's watching can throw insults at us. I mean, comment. Yeah, that's good.
So you really do ring 4 only, are you?
Yeah, we've just got these 4 cameras that are up in the air. Yeah.
Yeah, you enjoy your steak tonight. That's all right over there.
The steak restaurant. Yeah.
That's well, there's a big sort of what do you call it in this area? They do. You go out there and buy your bacon and your chops and all that sort of thing. It's like a farm, you know.
I'm supposed to be on my diet, so be careful because Balty's obviously listening in on my microphone here. So for David Bolt, I'm having salad,
Extra large, extra helping of salad.
extra large salad.
My son lives about half a mile away from that place. He's always up there getting his treacle covered bacon and stuff like that.
Treacle covered bacon.
Yeah. Treacle bacon.
How do you have treacle bacon? Are we in the war? Is he from the 40s?
He just loves the taste of this
Is that
stuff.
something they have in America, treacle covered bacon?
Treacle covered bacon. Bloody hell.
They've got all animals there. Be careful, the old crocodiles are there, mate.
I've worked with a few, don't worry.
Off, mate, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, unlucky there. Cheers, Paul. Thank
See
you.
tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
The beauty of open mic, mate.
I love the way they come up and start chatting.
It is, that's the beauty of it, mate.
Imagine it.
I love it, mate.
God, I've just got back from the doctors. I've got a rash.
I've just had a look at my piles. Too much information.
That's,
Yeah, two.
So, 8-0 going into end 5. We'll keep up to date with the other scores as they progress. They're all on about 3 or 4 ends.
Oh, I've not brought my laptop to the table. You know how you love my spreadsheets.
Oh, it's going to be just getting on your spreadsheet. You'll have Boltley on.
You loved that. You loved all them, didn't you?
I
Made you
love-
look brilliant,
I
didn't
love
it? It was like
spreadsheets,
voice
mate.
activated. It was.
It
You
was.
mentioned it. I posted.
Boltley, man. He's pulling his hair out. Right, there's a question there from Alicia. Who's,
Oh, no.
Where's she?
She sat down there. She can come and ask us. To her.
Finger wagged at her.
No, I'm not going to answer that.
Any chance of some music in the venue or not possible?
Not possible with the stream at the moment. We are looking into it. It's quite a long-winded process. If we did put the music on, the PSR people would just, no, PRS, isn't it? PRS.
Flag us up and get
Just
off.
flag us up and take us off air and delete everything. You can only have unlicensed music. I know people, and the people say, oh, they do it in Australia.
Different laws, man.
It is, well, it's different laws and different, the main thing, it's not just different laws, it's different prices. That's the key, how much you pay. It is still ongoing. I've got a playlist at the moment, so I basically go through a company called Music Bed. They have a list of unlicensed music, but it's not a case of just saying, oh, I'll have those 24. You've got to select this one, run it past YouTube, run it past Facebook, check everyone's got a license to it, they send it back, they clear it.
All right.
That takes several days per track. It is something I do want. I think it's something we need.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunately in this country, all these people just want money for now, don't
Yeah.
they? They produced a song 14 years ago, it says a load of crap, I want money for
Still
it.
want the money. I mean, the music that we're using for the advert for the opening theme for the streaming, I get flagged up for that from the British Virgin Islands
it's madness,
and
isn't it?
Ukraine.
Yeah.
You know, 67 countries that you've never heard of.
Yeah, it's a funny old world, isn't it?
Aye.
I work on the railway and we had a train, an empty train came off the depot and there was something wrong with one of the brakes and it actually hit the buffers. It was a low speed collision at 12 mile an hour, so the train hits the buffers. Nobody on it apart from the driver. There was 347 claims went in for that, saying they were on that train. Unbelievable, isn't it?
God.
There's nobody on it.
Davey, if you're watching, check our claim out, mate. We've had a wide incident, folks. A good line from Lauren. He spat his wine out all over the table.
You can't do that.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm going to have to go and get me water.
God, it's not touch screen. Looks like I'm feeling bloody turbo's bum there.
I'm going to get me waterproofs out the car.
Oh, you can't do that when I just had a glass of water.
Glass of water, my chunkies.
Alty's playing at the moment now. Keep checking his spreadsheets to make sure I can add up.
Yeah. Annalise is not in the building. She's left the building with the bands.
Well, she wants a public announcement.
The little tigger. Well, all down to Pierce. Are you up, Michelle? Stage to run. Great ball. Well played, Michelle.
Gotta be careful now, boss. The boss is listening in. Marty wants to know if I've got a steak and kidney pie with me wine.
Steak and kidney pie.
Hey, you missed out, Martin, yesterday. You did miss out, didn't you? Jacqueline treated us to that lovely meal.
Lovely.
6 courses.
How stuffed. That battered.
It was nice, wasn't it?
It was very nice. I mean, if Borty's watching, we had starters. What starters I
We
had?
had a Scotch egg.
Chorizo and black pudding Scotch egg.
You had fish and chips.
Then I had
Beer
battered
battered.
cod, and
And then you had something else, didn't you?
strawberry
Cheesecake.
cheesecake at the end. We were flagging.
Another cheese and
me Manny
biscuits.
were flagging. No wonder I couldn't sleep.
Oh, I got woke up. Gillian told you we got woke up at 3:30 this
You
morning
did tell us about that. Yeah, next.
from the man underneath. Oh, he needs a Jim will fix it measure. I've never known the noise like it in my life.
Yeah. Some stamina, 2 hours. Right, scores on the door, so I'll run through them for you.
I can't see. I have not got my glasses. I can't see.
I've got mine on, I still can't. Well, we're down here. Right, Jacqueline Henderson is 6-2 up against Lorraine Cooler after 4 ends. The first set has gone to Georgia Jackson against Nicola
Segalo.
Segalo.
Yeah.
And Gillian Hinsley's 4-1 up against Chelsea Tomlin after 4 ends.
Yeah.
Which
That one's. Yep.
which is lying 4 down. There's a change in
That isn't Scrabble. That is a name.
right. There's a change in the 1 o'clock game. Jasmine Wilson's not here, so Izzy Pym is playing Lucy Smith.
How far is my ball behind, please?
I can't believe you've spat that wine all over that brand new screen. All over the table. Hey there.
Hang on, did Gillian score there? She was 4 down, wasn't she?
Drew the shot with the last
She
ball.
really?
All down to Pierce here. It doesn't look bad.
She'd done it. Well played. Well played.
Good ball.
Oh, she's on fire.
Last ball, is it behind the jack, please?
I mean, Richie, these must be out of date by now, surely.
Be Werthers. Other sweets are available. And cheesecake.
And definitely are available. They're minging.
They were enough outdoors.
No, where there's original, so I
They
hope
don't go out.
Oh,
Worth-
well,
Worth-
stuck on a fisherman's friend there, minging as well.
Werther's originals don't go out. And I've got a bit of German writing on these, I don't know.
Have you got German on
I've got the Zucker to Fell.
Sugar free, no, Zucker free. Sugar free, that is.
I
I did German at school.
Johnny because it's got sugar free written above
What
it.
I say?
Oh, Johnny, intellectual you are.
Ich möchte ein Tasse Tee mit Milch und 2-mal Zucker, bitte.
What's that?
Cup of tea, milk, 2 sugars, thanks.
Education, I struggled with English.
I can tell. A-level English. Why, aye, lass. That's a classic of ghoul.
Right. Well, on a decent line, Michelle. Just need a hang.
Oh,
Just gone great right.
It's never a dull moment at work, look. Message from the control manager. Kids have just thrown a brick through a driver's window.
Unbelievable.
Look at the
yeah.
picture of that, look. That could have killed him.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
better be safe than sorry. One on the board. And first set to Lauren. In the Huntingdon area, feel free to pop in. All free. And a good start from Lauren. She's fell onto this stitch and like a treat. Open singles taking place at Abbey View tomorrow as well.
Abbey View, yes.
Yeah. Up Scotland, where that? Wow.
Yes, it's
That's got
Dunfermline area.
Nice.
Yeah, there's been a few replacements because there's the Scottish two-bowl pairs national finals at the same time. So a few people have entered, and then have yet qualified for the national finals. So luckily, the Abbey View one filled up really quick. I think I got 56 in about 7 days, and then I had a reserve list of about 19 at one point. So
yeah, I mean the Scottish events seem to be always well supported, mate, don't they?
Massively, the Scottish events are always, and I'm glad that's why when we had
you can't put enough on up in Scotland.
Yeah, exactly. When we got that extra World Singles event, I thought it was only fair to take that to Scotland because. They used to get the 2 Scottish qualifiers for the World, so and it didn't prove us wrong. Like I say, it was full within a week. So very competitive players in Scotland, which is great. So I think it's like a second home to me. I'm always in Scotland. It's not through work. I'm there bowling. Yeah.
I think you're getting your Airmans next the other weekend, aren't you, mate? Belfast, Newport. Are you going to Newport or not? Belfast.
I'm in Belfast next weekend. And the weekend after, I dash down. Well, I say dash, it's 4 hours. I go to Newport in Wales to do the World Singles on the Saturday, World Pairs on the Sunday. The World Pairs finishes at 8:30. I have a flight out of Cardiff Airport at 10 that night, straight up to Edinburgh to run the Edinburgh event the next morning. Pray to God that flight doesn't go.
Yeah.
My life is sponsored by Red Bull and Prozac.
Red Bull and Prozac. Just to let you know, Gillian Hinsley took the first set.
Hey, she's doing well, isn't she?
Against Chelsea Tomlin.
Must have been all that coaching I've been giving her.
Must have been, mate. It's probably the stress off that Wi-Fi this morning.
Or an early morning wake-up call.
Yeah. Not a great day later for Michelle, mate. Let's just looking at that snooker plant down the other end.
Was that like the plant you told me at Stanley? You told me to play that plant, it didn't do anything.
Well, you should have been listening when you walked past. Shouldn't have cupped your ears.
You know me when I'm playing bowls, I do everything other than concentrate on my bowls. I'm watching everybody else. There's some really good stuff in there. Do you know who I was impressed with this morning, yet again? Nicole Rogers.
Oh, she was tremendous.
I don't follow the ladies' game a massive amount. I'll admit to that. But I've seen Nicole play a few times now, whether it be at Potters or elsewhere. She is very consistent. She's almost, I'd say, on the consistency level of someone like Catherine Redknapp. on a normal club green. Do you know what I mean? She's so consistent, just relentless.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, is that Catherine over there in the pink? It is.
It is, yeah. So 2 for Lauren. Second set, also 1 set to the good. Question there from Andrea Protter. Can you inform me what boards they are playing with?
Round ones.
Well, yeah, that's the news that we get. It's going to be blue and reds, unfortunately.
I'll tell you in a minute. I'll have a look.
We'll have a look when they go past us. See if we can guess.
That looks like a Drake's Pride colour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It could be a Taylor's actually.
Could be an arrow.
Maybe an arrow.
Let's go on the full hog. Lignum Vitae. Too late.
Which ball second shot, please?
I've just sent me roving reporter to find out for you. If he knocks that Wi-Fi thingy off, you can see him in the bottom. If he knocks that router off, I'm going to spark them. He's had a race back.
Stop the clock, Wincy. The blue ones are Taylor Ace, the red ones are Drake's Pride Professional.
Oh, see. It
was like Treasure Hunt, wasn't it?
It was, oh God,
And she's got 30 seconds left to win them 10 grand and she stops to talk to a cow in the field. Run, Annie! Was it Wincy Willis? Was it
Wincy Willis who done the, yeah, and
Harold? No.
Robert,
Other.
was it Robert?
The guy that did the clues?
Robert Baker, was it? Newsreader, used to be the old
Oh, I don't know.
newsreader.
I just remember Annika in a jumpsuit.
Aye.
Best quiz show when I was a kid.
Come
3,
on.
2, 1. What the hell
Oh,
were them
10
clues? What
Rogers
the hell were them
clues.
clues about?
Oh,
I used to watch it about 9 years of age thinking, are these people for real?
still couldn't get it. I still couldn't get the clues. It's as if they didn't want to give the prizes away.
And Bullseye.
This is what you could have won just to rub it
Yeah. Oh, they always run a speedboat, didn't they? They lived in Tamworth.
Salford, aye.
Landlord, wasn't it?
Oh, it was.
Showbiz Jim. Spelling you've got. 3 quid. Who's this stroking me shoulder?
Celebrities behind us.
Oh, I thought I'd cop then. I thought I got my dreamboat, but I've got my tugboat.
Got your tugboats.
Mr. Scott.
Are you on?
I'm a what?
Are you on? You're not speaking, are you?
Yeah, we are.
yes,
We can
yes,
hear you,
sorry.
yeah.
We're
Scott
going
Walton
live.
live from... Oh, what are you doing here, Scott? You're scaring me.
Kenneth Kendall.
Kenneth Kendall, yeah. Kenneth, yeah.
Thanks, Neil.
Scott is too young for that one.
He
Do you
wouldn't- he
remember
wouldn't. Treasure Hunt.
Treasure Hunt?
No.
Did it? Oh.
God, how old is he?
30, I'm getting old.
How old are you?
30.
You're never 30.
Yeah.
You're only 30.
10, 30 a month ago. A month ago to the day, Jason.
You're 25 about 40 years ago.
But more important, are you classed as a Cambridge lad though, or are you
Oh,
classed as a York?
Yorkshire tosspot.
York tosspot.
No, I'm playing for York this year. I've got to be careful.
Play for York.
I'm playing for York this year, indoors, yeah.
Yeah. Yorkshire or York?
York, well, both.
Yeah.
I gave up indoors, but this is going to sound really, really silly. Tony, however, I promised Tony I'd give indoor bowls another try. He says, you're a wasted talent, bless him. He's obviously no idea what he's talking about.
You're a waste.
So, yeah, it's my little last tribute to Tony. Let's see. I just haven't got the time to travel 3 hours round trip for a game of bowls. Hey, we've got a Coke cons.
Coke cons,
Dear me.
yeah.
He wants to ask me a question.
Actually,
You better hit that mute button in a minute.
Do you want to just cover your mic?
Does it cover it enough?
Well,
I don't know what's going to come out of it.
Give us a layer and I'll well. I know.
Just shove it in. Yeah.
Right.
No, correct to move on. Yeah, but it's right, move that mark, please. That's right, there's a boy.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Come back.
There was no juicy there was no juicy, that was just about...
It's alright, got picked up on this mic anyway.
Yes, you can get some cream for that, Scott.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Talc. You get
Oh
talc
yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
they move a metre that way.
Lovely.
Yeah. You see as you walk past the mark and we moved it.
I just thought you put red ones down because you put other colours down. So
Yeah.
makes it more interesting.
No, we're very gender neutral. Do anything what we want.
First set went to Jacqueline Henderson against Lorraine Kohler.
That'd be alright if the sponsor wins, we don't have to pay any money out.
That'd be canny. And Georgia Jackson 8 blank up in the second set after winning the first set.
What's Catherine doing here? I'm not that I'm being nosy. I just suppose it's not too far for her here, is it?
Are you still prelim games?
No, so this I think 2 around 1, 2 around 2, I think. It's, when you've got a split ring, you've got to be careful about what I don't want to happen is someone that's played a game on there plays someone that's had a game on there first, which is why those two made sure now play each other on
Both
there.
from Lauren.
So they're both at
just
a
told them
disadvantage, but they've got the same set playing field. I don't know if there is a difference in speed. I've not played on there. But is there? Yeah. It's nice that Tesco apple.
Watch yourself, Scott, because he tends to spit that out.
I do another one.
No, thank you. What's your drink, Richard?
No, I'm alright.
Been drinking it 3 hours.
That bottle of whiskey was it?
Richie has a whiskey. Yeah.
Played Michelle.
I mean, you must eat everything and drink everything cold. You must do.
Yeah, I do. Doing this, I do, yeah.
Oh. Jar Jar's on, look.
You get it wrong, you.
Sorry, did you say my bowl's jack on?
No, some wood to me.
That's a shot, yeah?
Short one, yes.
Cheers, mate.
So how many members has this club got? 6 rink? You generally go 100 members a rink.
Do you really? No.
that's
50. I've gone 50 a rink, no?
That's what they say for a new build.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
100 members per rink. So, oh, okay, so 600 members. Newton Hall used to have 3, 5, 7, and it had 452 members. And just made even. But what I don't get is, so I played at both Blackpool Borough and both Newton Hall. Newton Hall, obviously, the last one to survive. And their membership, Benamite's an indoor club, it's a year membership, I know we don't play there for a year, was 40, can't remember exactly, about 44, 45 pound. My outdoor club is 65 pound. So there's no electricity or anything.
No.
We have a green at Bolton, which is the artificial green. Their membership this year has gone up to £120 for the outdoor season.
Has it? Any reason for that?
I see, personally, I don't think that's bad. I think the trouble is for bowls membership's always been cheap, hasn't it? I mean, I come from a crown green background. Anything more than 30 quid is extortionate for them. You know, God forbid. When I first started playing indoors, it was always kind of like 30 quid-ish. And then when I first moved down, when I was cabin crew, when I was 18, I first moved down south, and I played 1 season with Andy Thompson at Cyphers, I think it was. And I had to buy shares first and then pay my membership.
Right.
It's strange. I know the cost of living is very, very high, but the overheads this year for bowling clubs are going to be extortionate. Oh, thank you. that's going to be the issue for bowling clubs. And I think people do need to rally around, and unfortunately prices do need to go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is why this to me the PBA is important. We've always had the same venues, but I've been very keen this year to try and move the venues around, and hopefully allow the club to earn a bit of money over the bar, or because as you know, you get some places where you're there for the whole weekend, and the bar takings are a few £1,000s.
A bit of a change in length there for Michelle. Nailed it straight away. That's game over on one of them. So that's Georgia Jackson beating
Okay.
Nicola Golo.
You can wear anything you like. Wow. Stunning. I think people need to appreciate what they've got sometimes. Richard Bowl, I'd love an indoor. I'd love an indoor surface somewhere near me. Love it. Even if it's just something smallish, you know, just somewhere to play indoor bowls.
Yeah.
I travel at least 90 minutes each way to play a county league game or national. It's crackers. And do you know what I found out the other day? So I'm going to play for York this year. So all my lot are from Manchester, and Lloyd, the South African lad, Lloyd Milligan, he's from even further south. You know, he's in Cheshire. So we said we'll play out of York, but I'm sure there's a rule there where if you're the home team, you can play at any other venue that's affiliated within your county. So if I'm the home player, to save me travel, I can travel 25 minutes to York rather than go an hour and a half to, so 25 minutes to Leeds rather than an hour and a half to York, and pay their green fees. So I rang York and said, like, you know, if we played a national fours for 3 hours, what would the rink fees be? Because we have to pay for ours and pay for theirs. £90. Because they charge per person per hour, yeah. And it was going to go, hi mate, you okay? Yeah, hey up, rebels in. For 3 hours for 8 people, £90.
Yeah, Lord.
I'm all for paying and supporting, but that's just ridiculous.
But the problem is if you join the club, and if you did appear, you're not supporting the club.
Yep.
Because you know there's people out there just really using the club as a really doormat. It's a tricky thing to balance.
I'm not quite sure what I've been involved with the game a long time, but I'm just not, without financial backing, I'm not quite sure where we go with this sport.
No. Well, Lauren, line a couple here. Look at the split. Get to that back orange ball, maybe. Reddy yellow colour or whatever it is. Well done to Pierce. Oh. Well, 2 on the card, I think.
Yeah, 2 blue or red stickers.
So 6-2 to Lauren, going into N5. Michelle needs a double here to keep her really going. And is that right? There's an event going on February, March, qualifying something, or has it been announced yet, or is it not? Is it still in the pipeline, or?
So we
Take the Fifth Amendment on that one. And
yeah, so it's It's not 100% confirmed. Very, very highly likely, yes. Very highly likely. It's it'll be decided pretty quickly. I think, and I know people. It's that fine line between giving people loads of notice, but we have to cover our costs, so we don't really want to commit to anything until we get 35,000 in sponsorship and things.
Which obviously just appears from nowhere, doesn't it?
Yeah,
That's what
because
people-
it's been done before. People have entered the qualifiers. The qualifiers have all gone ahead, nicely early planned. People have qualified for these events, then it's not happened.
Yeah.
I don't particularly want to go down that route. It's not nice, and it just creates a bit more work, to be fair. So we commit when we're ready to commit. Is it highly likely? Yes, I'd say it is. So if any club wants to get involved and give us their facilities, please have excellent Wi-Fi.
Check your Wi-Fi speed first.
Please have excellent Wi-Fi. Coming to a bowls club near you with excellent Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I know when Jackie set the meeting up with Tom Millership down at
Solihull, yep.
I asked him, what's your Wi-Fi like? And he goes, well, it's not good.
Oh, gee, that's just what you want to hear.
I know, was I?
You're the tech man. How much would it cost us to buy? Can you get like a booster aerial to go outside and then run the wire in? Can you do that?
I don't know.
There must be something around that does that, no? Like an outdoor broadcast aerial.
Possibly.
I mean, if we can buy one, let's buy one.
But I mean, you're probably talking.
There we go.
You're talking money, aren't you? Really?
Yeah. How much?
It's probably maybe looking at 4 figures for something.
Oh, really? Maybe
Yeah.
not. Okay. Well, if it's investment, isn't it? If it's investment.
I'll show you what I bought from China.
China. Oh, you know what you're showing me now?
I'll show you once this end's finished.
I'm intrigued.
50 quid EBS special, so it kind of work. It must be crap.
Have you tried it yet?
I tried it at home. Did I see any difference? Well,
Oh, Jesus.
but I think the problem with a lot of the newest indoor clubs, they're all tin sheds, and that restricts your Wi-Fi. Chance for Michelle here. I don't know whether it's one or two. From that angle, can't really tell.
I'm going to go for one.
One.
I'm normally wrong, but I'll go for one. Where's Gillian gone? Shouldn't
Out the place, Michelle. I'm not sure whether you've chopped it.
Yeah, she could tell. She knew she had a chance there just to land in that bowl, and Jack split for 3 or 4.
It's just the one.
One,
or
I think.
two.
Yeah.
What it was.
Chance missed.
Yeah. So we're going to
Situation, please, Andy.
and number 6. Michelle will be needing probably a double here.
Not doing too bad for time, oh, is the next one 1 o'clock, isn't it?
I don't think it's going to be a midnight job, mate, is it?
No.
Like the old Carlisle.
I've got a table booked at the steak restaurant for 8.
Have you?
Yeah.
Right, we'll just run through the scores on the doors. That's left on. Jacqueline Henderson is 3-1 up in the second set against Lorraine Cooler, and Jacqueline took the first set. And in the other game, Chelsea Tomlin is now 4-3 up against Gillian Hinsley, but Gillian took the first set. That's after 4 ends. Here's one for you. I mean, you've played in series, international games and whatnot. When you've played in the series and you come back to a league game, is it hard to get yourself motivated?
Yes.
I mean, Lorraine's been to international series, obviously, Belfast.
Yep.
She's come back in, and you've gone from the high of a series, for all they didn't win it, to an atmosphere that's got flat as a fart.
Well, yeah.
So is it difficult to get yourself motivated, or is it?
No, it is, yeah, because like in any team game, you've got the team itself creates an atmosphere. They have their own support, which creates an atmosphere. At singles, you've got yourself. You can't create an atmosphere yourself in singles. Yeah. It's impossible. You can get yourself motivated and you get yourself fired up, but that doesn't create an atmosphere. Most singles events, like you look here, there's, I don't know, 40 people maybe watching. How do you generate an atmosphere? That's not fake. And I think people are sometimes probably scared to create that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like, look at last night. I came in here last night just to try and find some plug sockets that would suit both yourself and for where I'm running the event from. And there's just a random league game going on, the only league game, and you move and
yeah. I
mean, someone looked at me like I'd walked into the house on Christmas Day and pissed on the kids. That is the issue with this game. I mean, if something like that puts you off, then
yeah. We'll just say you urinated on the kids, shall we?
Oh, is that what it is? Sorry.
Anybody who's watching it, there are other things you can do. That beep go off there. That takes us back to
not my
Robert Chisholm when we had him on. He came on at Carlisle.
He only lasted about 20 seconds, didn't he, without an F word?
Yeah.
Because he thought he was just chatting to you, didn't he?
20 seconds earlier, I said, just didn't swear, mate, didn't swear. He says, right, knee problem. He says, what the heaven, he's slapped me slide for? Where's that gone? I don't know whether that's gone out, folks.
No, it's in.
Oh, it's still in?
Yeah. I'll ask her for 6 numbers when she comes back. That's game over, yeah.
So, congratulations to Lauren. We'll be back about, it's 1 o'clock start, the next session, so we might be back a little bit early. I'll just quickly tell you, it's 3-2 to Jacqueline Henderson, 3 ends. Jacqueline Henderson's 1 set up, and it's 4-3 to Chelsea Tomlin, 4 ends, and Gillian Hinsley won the first set. So we'll catch us in about 10-15 minutes. Thanks, folks. Thanks for your support. For the first time today, this has been a Wrong Bias podcast production, and we'll catch you soon. Thank you.